welcome back to the next episode where we watched the Argentina game looking at our phones, like DJ Khaled did.
Just checking the score.
Yeah, that's all we were doing, I promise. How are we feeling?
This tournament got so much more exciting in week 2. I am really loving what it's brought us.
Same, bro. Crazy teams, crazy matchups. I don't know, man. I'm loving it so far.
Though we do need to back up a little bit and talk about the latter half of week 1.
Mm-hmm.
And there were several big games, the first of which, France against Senegal. This was a team that both me and Zach were really excited to start watching, and it delivered for sure.
100%. I mean, Senegal being one of those teams that, before the World Cup, like they were one of the top 15 teams in the tournament. Like without a doubt, they were very solid. And I mean, obviously going up against the number one, it could go either way. It could be like, okay, let's park the bus. Or, France comes out, guns a blazing, and we're going to do with the France win.
Yeah, this team looks so solid, in my opinion, and I'm sure yours as well, second to one. But, dude, the World Cup is clearly Mbappe's tournament. I mean, he loves playing on the biggest stage. He loves scoring on the biggest stage. And as much as I think were missed opportunities from the game, I think just the people supplying passes to him, Dembele and Olise, I think honestly they're playing for France just as good as they play for their clubs. And as we'll get into, we can't say that about everybody here. So I'm very appreciative of them giving us some good football to watch.
Oh, definitely. I mean, let's just talk about that Mbappe screamer real quick. Most unnecessary goal I've seen. He didn't have to do all that, but he put the nail in the coffin, and he's the type of player to finish chances, and he does it really well.
Yeah,
Especially,
I didn't quite understand the term dictator Mbappe until he scored that second goal against Senegal. I mean, he didn't even let the other guy have the spotlight
nope,
for 30
nothing.
seconds.
And Senegal just scored.
Yeah.
Like, let them celebrate a little bit. You don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they came for, and yeah, I mean, it's something that when it happens, it's just really beautiful just watching somebody create a goal from nothing.
Yeah, definitely. He proves why he deserves to be there and why he's their best player. So it's not crazy. But that Senegal team did put up a good fight. They put up a good fight. They scored a goal. Not bad. From them. But yeah, that whole France team, that's one of two teams so far that I've seen be able to build up from the back, even through the middle, and create chances successfully and consistently. That's one
Mhm.
of the only teams I've seen, apart from another team that we'll talk about in a little bit, be able to do all that. So I think that they're obviously one of the top teams coming in, and they've proved themselves.
Absolutely. And speaking of Mbappe's brace, can you think of another player that scored a brace for his country last week?
We got Erling Haaland, man. What a player. What a scary Viking. Imagine him running at you, bro. Go ahead and have it. Like I don't want it anymore. I don't want the ball. Like he's him.
Yeah, it sure is nice to watch back from the comfort of my TV and watch Virgil van Dijk or Gabrielle have to man Mark Holland, but I'm sure if I was in that situation, that would be very scary.
100%. Yeah. I mean, just if you guys are into soccer, just look at TikTok, look at Reels. He does it so well. So,
And yeah, to get such a big result against Iraq, I mean, they're a good team, but I'm not someone who rates Norway per se, but they definitely showed up.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, everything so far. So they have great creators, they have great finishers. They're definitely one of the dark horses, I'd say, in this World Cup, alongside the U.S. To be honest, those are the only teams that I readily see that are able to produce that sort of talent. I see a lot of people grouping Morocco, Netherlands, and Japan in that bracket of dark horses, but they've already proved themselves. I don't believe that they're the teams that we need to look out for in terms of like, oh, they're gonna come out the woodwork. No, they prove themselves. So I think Norway and the U.S. have definitely put themselves in that aspect, and I mean they're gonna show out. They look really really strong.
Mbappe and Holland both scoring braces for their country. And well, we also had our first hat trick of the tournament the very next day.
Yeah, man. Guy that tied the record, Lionel Messi. Man, I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason. I'll be honest. Like, there is a reason that he starts. There's a reason that he gets all the goals that he does because he's the greatest of all time.
As much as I thought that Algeria really played a pretty decent game, all things considered,
Mm-hmm.
I think that that game, the performance that Argentina put on, because it's not just Messi. I thought that was the most entertaining game of the tournament, or one of the most, definitely top three.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Just the way chances were created, and of course the goals were exciting. It's always great to see Messi score. I just the chemistry between the players is it's unmatched by any other team that I've seen play at this tournament, and the way they're able to not just create but also defend with that chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you every player on that team like just full sends it for the tackle whenever they're on defense. And so far more than not it's worked, but they really just kind of have it down. They move as a unit.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I mean, we watched the game together and we were in awe by the second half. I mean, this is the only other team that we've seen be able to play through the middle consistently every single time. And it's because of players like Enzo, McAllister, Messi, people that can come into that middle space and create. And we hadn't seen that all tournament until France played. France and Argentina are really the best of the best. There's no doubt in my mind why they weren't finalists in the last one. They have that squad. Argentina were one of the younger midfield squads in the tournament, and they performed higher than expected. You have France, who they had more of a they had some young players, but they also had some older players in there, doing their thing. Now that we're 4 years in the future, we see the payoff of players really being consistent in that midfield buildup and out to those either wide players or central players. And that's how Messi was able to score his goals at the end of the day. I mean, they also had other chances as well. Julian Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez had chances as well. They could have easily won the game 5-0. So I definitely love to see them play. Same with France. I think those are the two best technically gifted teams so far, just off of the way they performed. I'm not saying, there are some midfields that are amazing, but just off of the way they performed in these first games, it's unmatched. Absolutely unmatched in terms of their build up play through the middle of the field.
And all of this is without Di Maria, who is the most important player to Argentina's success over the past, what, 10 years? Or depending on how you want to slice it, whenever they won their first Copa America
Hmm.
with Di Maria and Messi, who have been there for like the past 10 years. But yeah, this is all without him, who's the most important player to their success besides Messi. And there you almost don't even feel his absence that much, just
That's a great
because the
point.
system works so well. Maybe we'll start to really feel his absence in later games in the knockouts, but so far, I mean, they're bringing it to the game. They're bringing their all. So, do you want to talk about England or Portugal first?
Bro, definitely England. Portugal, nah. England, England is strong, man. Really
England beat
strong.
Croatia 4-2 on Wednesday, and Harry Kane scored twice, once from a penalty, and Jude Bellingham and Marcus Rashford scored, which was very exciting because I'm I'm more of a Messi fan than a Barcelona fan, but it's
Mhm.
been cool seeing him getting his spark back this past season on loan at Barcelona. Even though he was an impact sub, he really did like literally as soon as he got onto the field, boom, there comes a goal contribution. So what did you think of that first penalty? Would
Mm.
would you have would you have given him the redo?
Yeah, I mean, when you see the replay, it's obvious, right? The goalkeeper was off his line. I mean, I think all that matters after that is the second penalty. I mean, it's mind games at that point. Is he going to go the same way? Is he going to go the different way? Like whatever that is. But no, it's a call and it was the right call. But it takes a lot of guts to step up again and take it, and score. So really well done on him, especially from me being a striker myself. Like it's a lot of mind games, a lot going through your head. I mean, you literally missed the first one. Like
Mhm.
don't even get that out of your head. You missed it. Like he would have saved it even if he was behind the line. For being honest, so all of that taken into account, yeah, I think Harry Kane did well. He did really brilliant that game, and I mean, he was even. You've seen this before. He's been in the defensive line in Bayern. He was in defensive line in England. Like he's all over the place. Incredible. So yeah, as you said, best striker in the world, 100%. Um, definitely. The only person he's really competing with is Mbappe, to be honest. Harry Kane is just he does everything. And yeah, the supporting cast was also amazing as well. Bellingham putting in some insane tackles, by the way. Like he was controlling that midfield along with Declan Rice, really well done. And you mentioned Rashford in his goal, and yeah, I mean, I think Rashford and Saka should have started that game. Madueke and Gordon are really well. I don't think Madueke needs to start. Gordon can start. Gordon's an exceptional player, but I think those are Saka and Rashford in particular are more influential in this turnaround. I know they're kind of trying something different, but I think those players in particular need to be starting for the success of this team.
Harry Kane is absolutely, I don't even want to call him like underrated, but I feel like sometimes as a center forward, people don't give him as much credit as he's due. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
he has 10 goals in his last 12 appearances in the World Cup. So I mean, he's not that far
Yeah.
behind people like Mbappe or Messi either when it comes to scoring.
Hmm.
And then Bellingham, of course. I mean, technically he's more or less played out of position a little bit at
He is,
Madrid
yeah.
right now after Mbappe came to Madrid, which is not a knock at Mbappe. I'm just saying like his role has changed a little bit. So it's nice to see him be his usual creative self for England. And then Saka, I mean, his talent speaks for himself. I mean, he plays well when he wants to, and it shows that you have options when it comes to really rotating this England squad throughout the tournament. So I mean, it's cool when you have people to say like, okay, you're doing good in training this week. I'm gonna start you over who we had at right wing. So yeah, very it's a very strong team, and I think kind of what we talked about in our World Cup preview, I think that's really coming through with this team. Talking about a midfield that really hasn't shown up so far. How about that Portugal?
Chuh. I mean, wanting to them, you
On
know?
to them.
Yeah. I just I mean, we had even talked in our preview like this is one of the best midfields in the entire tournament. And it's really a shame that they couldn't link up well. What I will give Congo credit for is one on one, they were unstoppable. You cannot go in a 1v1 with Wan Bissaka or any of their other center backs. You're not gonna get through. They played exactly how they wanted to play, and they got a result and a goal from it. Against Portugal, one of the favored teams, a team that hasn't dropped below the top 10 teams in years. So Portugal has been one of those teams, and they always will be, I believe. And Congo got a good result because they played the way that they wanted and needed to play. But very unimpressive from that midfield. It just seemed like even with Bruno, there was a lot of passes back. Like we watched the game together. There was a lot of passes back. There was a lot of, you know, like no risks taken. I'm not saying every single pass has to be a gamble.
Well, I can think of a risk that was taken.
Okay, well, yeah. But I'm not saying every pass has to be a gamble, but at the same time, if you don't play the ball, like you don't have any chance of scoring.
The talent is there. It's not like if you
100%.
if you kick to Vitinha or somebody that they're gonna lose the ball.
Mhm.
Like that's not gonna happen.
No.
So of course I don't know what's going on. Everybody has their own problems. You never know what people are
Mhm.
going through. But the way you don't get the impression that the Portuguese players really like each other when
Not
they
really.
play. I mean, yeah, it's just that lack of trust. I mean, you can have the best midfielders in the world, not to bring it back to Argentina a whole bunch, not trying to glaze, but I mean, an average midfield with good chemistry apparently is going to get you a better result than a stacked midfield with very little chemistry. And
Mhm.
so much so where, I mean, if Congo was to find the back of the net one more time during that game, I don't think you could even say that that was undeserved.
Ex
Because, I
mm,
mean, the Portuguese players, they came out and I guess well, I'm sure their hearts are in it, but they didn't play like it.
a good midfield really is influential within the team. I mean, it's undeniable at this point.
People say Ronaldo goes into obsession mode, but I think some of his fans do too. I mean, they're probably still up there. You go and scroll now. Everyone in the
Oh, yeah.
comments has all the paragraphs to write about everything that Ronaldo did for Portugal, which is true, but I mean
Mhm.
it's not that simple. Like this isn't the pass to Ronaldo show. This is the pass to your teammate show and try and put one in the back of the net. I mean, if João Neves wants to say that Ronaldo is just another player trying to help them win, that's probably the mindset that you need to come into the tournament with. Because unless you're like Mbappe, maybe,
Mhm.
who is kind of like been the showrunner of France
Yeah.
for the past 8 years, I mean, everybody else seems to just kind of play for each other. But that mentality doesn't seem to exist within the Ronaldo fan base, or maybe not even the Portugal team.
Yeah, and that's the way a team needs to be honest. I mean, we've seen, Argentina. I mean, if we're being completely honest, I wouldn't even say Messi completely carried Argentina to their last World Cup win. We had said that their midfield was probably the most important part in their win. And so in that case, Messi scored a lot of individual goals. He did a lot of individual things, but it was the midfield and it was the team around him that really did it for him, right? Obviously, now we've seen Messi score a hat trick and we've seen Messi be that player and we've seen Holland be that player. We've seen Mbappe be that player. And so there's this automatic, as you were saying, like pressure put on Ronaldo to be that player. Like you see, like let's put it into perspective real quick. You see Harry Kane, who's dropping into the midfield, dropping into the defense. He creates a lot. He also scores a lot, right? Ronaldo just scores. And I'm not even saying that as like Ronaldo's not good. He had an incredible season with João Felix, who had a probably even better season at Saudi, right? Incredible seasons. But he's not the player you build your entire team around, if that makes sense.
Not anymore,
Yeah,
certainly.
exactly. There was a point in time where 100% he was definitely the player, right? Given the personnel that, Portugal had. But right now, he's not that player. He's the one who gets on the end, and we all know Ronaldo can score goals. He's one of the best goal scorers of all time. He can score. So it's not even doubting his goal scoring ability. It's a change in mindset and a change in tactics that it's needed. Does he deserve his starting spot? I think he does. But yeah, I don't think you need to be playing him 90 minutes. But again, we know he has the capability to score 3 goals. We know he has the capability to score 2 goals. He has the capability to turn games around if he's in the right position, if he's trying his hardest. It doesn't need to become much of like, okay, Ronaldo versus everybody or Ronaldo versus Messi. Just play the game and enjoy it and be a team. This is the best Portugal team you've had in a minute. So just be the best team you can be. And we know this team can go far. But right now it's looking like they can't, to be honest.
So do you think Argentina can go back to back?
Yeah. No, I mean, 100% they can. They're 100% capable of making the final. Obviously, on the other side of the bracket, it's going to either be, I think, between three teams, probably France, Spain, and Netherlands are probably going to be the teams that they face if they do make it to the finals. Not saying they will, right? But they have a lot of hurdles to face, like, England and Portugal. But Argentina can definitely go back to back. There's no reason why they can't, especially with the, as you had said, or as we have mentioned a little bit, inexperienced midfield in the last World Cup, now having matured and now showing even better performances and even better link up, they can definitely do it.
I think so too. As long as they keep leaning into this chemistry that they have, which I don't even know where it comes from. I just feel
Me
like
neither.
Argentina is playing the way that people think Brazil still plays
Yeah.
right now.
One touch, like right through the middle.
And
Beautiful.
besides the defense, everybody kind of rotates.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, Messi, when creation slows down, like he drops back
He does. Yeah.
and somebody else like goes forward and
No
takes his
matter how
place.
long it takes him to walk back.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
45 seconds to walk back, but
Hmm.
he's there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, you're probably looking at our end screen right now. The best way to support us is to like and share the video,
All the support means a lot. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to engage in more conversation,
or follow us on Instagram.
or TikTok.
That's true. We do have a TikTok.
Yeah, we'll link it all in the bio. It's all in the Discord. Join up, and we'd love to talk to you guys.
See you in another week.